Oh, hey, what's up there? We are going to do part 2 of the Modern French Country or Transitional Plan. That was from last Friday, I think. So this episode, this live session, I wanted to really hone in the details, get the SketchUp rendering dialed in, and get that floor plan finished out. I know we've started a handful of plans. I really want to get this locked in so you can see the ending stages of a schematic design. And I liked where this plan was going too, so that's why I picked this one. And for the first live session, it was an hour. This is a bigger house. It's like 3,600 square feet is where we ended up. So it was hard to cover everything in that hour and really get to the nuts and bolts of everything. So let's jump back in. To remind you, we had a transitional modern French country home. We were looking for 80-foot wide building pad, hopefully some water on site, like something cool we can do with the backyard views, things like that. And then actually I scrapped slab on grade. This will probably be a basement home. A couple other things I scrapped. So I wanted dual primary suites, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. I think we're close there, roughly 3,500 square feet. I'm at like 36 and some change right now. Open concept main living, duh, all of them, yep. Sink on exterior wall. As I was drafting, had an idea for a pantry, and then it ended up scrapping the exterior wall idea, so pivoted a little bit there. The sink will actually be in the island, but I will get to some sink on exterior wall plans in the future. 3-car garage, and then modern French country. All right, let's jump into CAD. There's my keyboard, fingers. You want to see what it looks like to work on CAD as we're rolling. All right, here's with the plan where we're at. We got, let me label the garage here for you. We got garage, 3-car side load garage, entry. This is actually porch, not entry. Porch, entry, stairs, door to the basement going down. This will be open rail going up. Office, still haven't decided where that office is accessed. Powder, this is the primary closet. This layout, this wet room layout is from my room layout guide. Check the link in my bio if you're curious about using those to jumpstart your floor plans. Primary suite, great room, big wall of windows here. And then kitchen, dining to the back. We're gonna vault that dining. Nice big pantry off the back with a big window and pretty solid mudroom as well. Upstairs, didn't get very far on this. So bedroom, those 2 bedrooms over here. Got a nice big bath, walk-in closet, and then we're gonna do open to below in the great room, open to below in that foyer area, and then our other primary suite over here. So let's get to finalizing this layout. We still got our polyline for square footage. So this main floor, 2279. And this upstairs was 1355. What would that be? Yeah, 36. Just above 36 and some change. All right, so let's get this office and walk-in closet area squared away. I'm feeling good about the kitchen, mudroom, everything on this plan on that side. These stairs I want to talk about in a little bit. Well, I can talk about now. So we most likely have a big window set on the front elevation here. So I'll either need to raise that pretty high up off of the ground, or we pull the stairs off and do like a floating look there so you can see through, which could be a cool effect. I don't know if we have depth for it. Yeah, so that's 4 feet at the landing. What are we showing here? 18 treads, so 10-foot main floor ceiling. Yeah, I need to play with that some if I wanted to do that effect, make the floor plan bigger. So we'll go back to plan A on that. All right, let's get this side of the house figured out. So this powder room is 5 foot by 6 foot, so this is big enough to make this back wall 2 by 6 for plumbing and venting. Really helpful to do that. Just a good idea all around. Those two areas don't align. I don't love that. Let's move that. You will only actually notice in the toilet compartment, but you can just dummy frame that out, make that 2 by 6 wall. Then it all works, and you'll never even realize. Alright, so let's put this door in the alcove here. So a door on this side, so that if it is accidentally left open, you're not seeing any of the powder room. You don't have a view into that space, looking at the toilet or anything. And I'll actually put the toilet. I like to put the toilet away from the door, so I feel like you have more room walking in, because that door will swing. And the pedestal sink is typically smaller. This guy. Pedestal sink is typically smaller, so it can allow for that door swing area a little bit better. Alright, this front wall, we're showing 2 by 6 walls in this. Double 30-inch window, it's a good size for casement. Let's move it over too much. Casement, those are the crank out windows. Then you'll see shelving all the way around here. Yes, there will be shelving in front of those windows, but you can drop it down, do something lower in that area. And your higher up shelving would be around the perimeter. Oh, I draw all those extra diagonals because I want center lines to stuff. It's just an easy way to do it. Let's go with 2 8 doors through here. Just with that main floor. Living, it might be nice to have that extra room. Yeah, so that linen there, those door swings, not loving that. Switch that up. Let's go with monster vanity, and then sitting area in the middle. I'm just realizing I have 2 different text types. This bold one's probably easier for y'all to read. Switch to that. I don't know, it's slightly smaller though. Alright, so this is seating. Back to the bath. Centered in the vanity spaces. I don't know why I can't help myself. Like, it doesn't matter. They're not measuring off of that when they place the bowl on site. I can't help myself. I need to keep those things aligned. Doesn't work again. Center line of that space. And then, yeah, we got room for a 3.0 door there. That's nice. Those primary suites I always like to have 3.0 doors, if possible, into them, just for bigger furniture and stuff. Okay, pretty close to done on that one. Let's throw some windows on the back here. probably a triple now that I'm looking at it. Okay, and then we want our fireplace box to be there. All right, I'm showing a 6-foot wide box for this room. Just in my experience, I feel like that feels right. You really want to think about the proportions and size of the room. I had a video on TikTok one time where it was a 2-story room, but it was also included the foyer and the dining. And so this room was like 30 by 20 almost. And I believe the fireplace chase on that one was about 7 or 8 feet wide. Just matched like I said, the proportions a little better. Drawing this fireplace box. I know some of you have blocks and layers for things like that. I've never bothered because by the time it takes you to find the block and upload it, just draw simple. That's always been my default on CAD. I feel like sometimes I get drawings from people and their CAD drawings have like a lot of line work. My exterior walls are 2 lines. Yes, you could show sheathing, and then you could show the framed wall, and then you could show the drywall. And you could even show the exterior cladding. Like I get all that, and I'll show brick and stone. That's different. But I like to keep the walls as simple as possible because then it's just easier to design and manipulate, move stuff around. All right, let's show a door here. Rambling. Ooh, let's do a bigger door there. Let's do a triple. Yeah, you got the room. And I like this triple slider here because you'll have a table there. So the swing door gets tricky to what am I trying to say? I'm trying to focus on too many things. The swing door gets tricky to use because your table is there. There we go. Got it. I got the words in the orders that they needed to be. It's a big win. Big win for your boy. Doors. Triple slider. Boom. Let's grab some furniture too so we can start to see this place. We're gonna get the big table today. Little desk. King bed. Yeah, that should be all. Dang, check out that. Ton of room in that great room. King bed. Easy peasy. Office. Control X and then Control Shift V. Cuts and then pastes as a block. So sometimes I will. Especially like furniture, it's got a bunch of this little line work for the chairs and stuff. I'll plop those in. All right, so that is a 8x3 table for those of you that are worried about the big family gatherings. 8x3. And then these. Dance break. These big windows in the center are 60 by 60 with some awning below, and then these will be 30 by 60 with awning below. Those will probably be casements off the back. You could show a triple window flanking this room. I almost said franking. That's not a word. Sometimes when you're live, you say things. Just, a radio host I really like says open mouth say things. Because stuff just comes out and your brain and your mouth aren't always synced up. So triple window here. I'm going to keep those pretty high off the floor though. Only show them like 18 inches tall. Keep them at the 8-foot head height. That way, if you have a hutch or server, something like that, you can still place it there. Good spot for furniture placement and still let in that natural light. Also, this is probably going to be your unpretty side yard. If you do have it, this is the driveway side. So, yeah, I would go with that. So I mentioned this is on water, and it's something I wanted to incorporate, but I'm a little tight on square footage, so we're not. But if I were to make this a home with a pool or something like that, I would bump this out, and then I would use some of this space for like a little back porch area, and then a bathroom coming into the mudroom, like a bathroom / changing area. What the heck? You know what? Let's show it. Why not, right? YOLO. It's gonna be a little big on square footage, but I'm the one that made up that number. Again, I can break these rules if I want to. It's my live stream. Let's show that. All right. So you don't need a super deep porch, but it'll help with the feel on the back there too, to have a cute little porch. I'm showing 4 feet. That's enough to get out of the rain. Probably not enough to be like sit some chairs out there. You know what I mean? All right, so powder was over here. It doesn't need to be over there anymore. If we're gonna do a secondary bath here. Let's just see, let's grab room layout guide again. Let's grab the tiny bath. Just see where that puts us. What music did I pick today? Not gonna lie, I don't hate it. Hey, what's up from Twitch? How's it going? Bet you didn't expect to see AutoCAD content on Twitch today. Am I the only one that does AutoCAD content on Twitch? Let me know. For those of you that are curious, Twitch is primarily a platform for streamers of video games. So, I mean, there are no rules. You can stream whatever you want, but I think it's kind of rare to stream work stuff on it. Oh, I liked my first layout the best. Let's flip that, and then put this in this corner here, and then flip this door. So this will be like our back changing bath. Powder room. It is on the small side, but if you're living on a lake or a pool or something, to have that dual mudroom area, side porch entry, or if guests come over, that's where they come in. I mean, come on. Let's go. Okay, so then you want a big set of lockers on this sidewall here. That's where towels go, all that stuff. I can move that door over 12 inches. So doing like a nice little column in this corner. All right, now how to divvy up the rest of this space. We like that. I like the bigger pantry. Yes, we still need an entry from the garage. maybe the coat closet now is here. Let's try that. You got your built-ins, but you definitely lose some out of the mudroom. What if this just pantry gets bigger? Bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll just leave the built-ins over there. Oh, the pantry is getting pretty awesome now. Give you frame of reference 10.6 by 8.0. And mudroom closet. Let's grab our layers for shelving. Again, I probably want to show higher up windows here, so you can still get plenty of storage in that locker set. Bingo, bango. You could still get a furniture piece or something in here. It's a 4-foot bench, built-in bench. You could do that. I wouldn't want to get this corner too tight though. I'll leave it open for now. And you got yourself a back porch. So again, pool, lake, ocean, you know, whatever. You have that back entry, you know, let's say this area is your deck, your patio, put your pool here, got yourself a little sidewalk to here, you know, be pretty sweet. Another sidewalk to the side load garage, so guests come over, they're coming this way. Not gonna lie, don't hate it. Okay, now if I recall from our rendering, I'm pulling that up, you can't see it though. If I recall from our rendering, yes, I did bump out that garage face to add some interest to it. It was a 12-foot bump out. So we're going 6 feet each way. And again, 6-inch walls. And clean that up. And what were we showing for windows? Oh, just another triple. Sometimes I get distracted with lines. This is my life. Triple window, front of the garage bay. Okay. In this garage, most likely, not all the time, but most likely you'll have a couple steps. That is to make up for the difference between garage, floor, top of foundation, and then joist space. Got it? So it usually ends up being, that'd be 1.5 to 2, somewhere in there, roughly, depending on your joists. Like if you're using floor trusses, those can be anywhere from 16 to 24s. 24 inches tall, 16 to 24 inches tall. So you just end up having more steps into the home if you go that route. Okay, so I'm showing an 18-foot door and a 9-foot door. See, I could expand that garage some. You garage people would probably all ask me to. You are clear of the steps for this third car bay. Actually, you know what? I'd probably flip those. Draw a line just to get the center of the line, then mirror it. Because I think if you have the one nice car, you're going to want this single bay far away from the kids and junk. And then the second family car sits here, and then all the kids' stuff, like the bikes and all that, sits there. Rarely do I see people with a 3-car garage actually parking 3 cars in there, which is crazy, but it's reality. Sorry, coffee break. Coffee break, and we're back. Okay, let's think about this office some. I'm actually liking the idea more. So I do like keeping the powder room. Yeah, it's a whole extra bath on the main floor that's not really needed. Well, what would that space be if it weren't the powder? So now that we have a full bath there. And I guess we don't need the full bath in the mudroom area. But yeah, I'm going to leave the powder. We got room for it. You can all scrap it later in bidding. Make that a walk-in closet for the office if you want to. But I also like the idea of the office entry coming in from here. Little header area there. This walkway will be on that side of that wall. Go all the way over there. Yep. Slide by closet there. I like showing slide by closets over bifolds any day. I have bifolds in my house and they just never work. They work for a max 2-month window and they fall off the track and get slanted. I don't know. I hate drawing bifolds at people's houses. I always push back. I'm like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, we're sure. I'm like, are you really sure? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, are you really, really sure? And then finally, I maybe might draw it. There's not too much, though, I will push back on a client for. Nice big 3.0 door here on the front entry. That's what I'm drawing. I usually let clients, I want them to get what they want in their house. So I usually let them drive a lot of the decisions. I will only stop them if I feel like something is a blunder, you know, really, really going to hurt their home or their resale or something. So I'm showing a little bit smaller porch here. I kind of have an idea that I wanted to show you on the exterior. So we'll get back to that. Yeah, this main floor is pretty dialed in now. Liking that back bath, hallway, there'll be a catwalk above there. Got the door to the basement here, got your double fridge. This is double oven. Let's grab a sink icon. Where are my sink icons? There we go. For that island. Island's a really good size too. The island is 4 by 8.6. I don't want to go too much bigger with it for 2 reasons. One, hard quarter and a hard corner like this. I always like to keep a ton of space there. It's 6 feet now. You can make it a foot bigger, and 5'3". That's still okay, but those pinch points I want to be really generous with because that's where people bang their heads and their fingers and stuff like that. And then second reason is slabs. To be sure you're safe, slabs top out at around, don't quote me on this, but like around 10 by 5. So for either granite or quartz. So I try and stay under that unless they've confirmed with the manufacturer. So, but like for a early off concept design when we don't want to get into the weeds yet of what they are selecting for a countertop, I'll still try and stick to those sizes unless it's like a if this size isn't okay with the client, then we have the discussion like, okay, let's go further down that path. What does that look like? Yada, yada, yada. But yeah, main floor here. There we go. All right, let's go to the upstairs, tidy that up. This random rectangle from our footprint the other day. All right, sometimes I will Control-C, Control-Shift-V, take this down, and just after manipulating some of the main floor, making sure that everything still sits and where I last put it. So all those exterior walls match and stuff. And it's because of the Control-Shift-V, it's a block still. So it's easy to delete and lay over top and all that. Let's get those layers, text so you can read it. Based on our elevation, again, I'll finish up with that, but we don't need any windows on this wall because that's where the peak is for our office below. So that helps us a ton because then with this bathroom, we don't need anything tricky in there. You know, we don't need to like play with where the tub goes because it's just gonna be easy. All right, so let's show 60 inches for that walk-in closet first off. I deleted those because I drew them fast and loose the first time through. I show all 3.5 for my walls in residential plans. I like to show rough framing. That's who is primarily looking at the dimensions and needs them. So yeah, I usually show rough framing dimensions. It's a pretty good sized bathroom actually, now that I'm looking at it. Okay, so here's a little industry tip too. I want to show a 6-foot vanity on this wall. I'm actually going to show the rough framing at 74. So that's a couple reasons. First off, because I'm showing rough framing, you're losing space in drywall. So you want to be able to capture that back and account for it. That's about 1 inch total, 1/2 inch each way, roughly. And then also, if you order a 6-foot vanity, like from a cabinet company, it'll come out at 6 feet. So if you frame it, even if I were to show that area at 6'1", it is then tight to the drywall. And that's if everything was framed perfect. And for those of you that have been on site, especially you framers, you know not all the studs come out perfectly straight, unless you're using LSL walls. Yeah, not all that stuff comes out amazing. So you have minor little bumps and bows in the wood that you need to account for. And so it usually works out a lot better for field crews if they can do a filler on the end, like a filler cabinet, and have their trim carpenter like cut that filler to shape and to size rather than trying to jam in a 6-foot vanity. And you're like, oh, well, you don't need a 6-foot vanity. You can do something else. Correct. You can, but here's another hack is the 6-foot vanities are usually the most likely to be stocked and the most likely the cheapest. It's a pretty standard cabinet dimension. So if you're getting away from that dimension, you go to like 5'9", now you might increase your lead time, all sorts of stuff. Cabinet companies may or may not stock stuff. We have a lumberyard by us that stocks their cabinetry, which is cool, in a couple lines. And yeah, they do stock more than just the 6-footers, but the 6-footer is most likely that cheapest one. And one more thing, the vanity top. Like if you're getting cultured marble or something prefab, those almost always come in set dimensions. Like I think for cultured marble tabs, if I can recall correctly, cultured marble slabs, the tops, they only come like in 4 feet, 5 feet, and 6 feet. They don't come in any other sizes. So yeah, drawing some shelving here. I like to center that door if possible. You know what? That's not going to be great. So centering the door allows for shelving on both ends, gets you a little more closet shelving in there. But you got to think bed wall when you're designing these rooms. Always, never get away from that. Let's do a queen mattress here. Get back to our second floor. And what you'll see is this is a good bed wall. But then if you're going to have dresser opposite, like for a TV stand or something, that's a bad spot for it. So let's delete that. Bring this down. A couple feet, then flip that door. There we go. So we got one bedroom. It's another queen bed. This one you can center the door in that closet because your bed wall will be here. So that seems a little easier. Got a linen closet in that bath. So my quick command for trim is TR and rotate is RT. And if you ever put them in backwards, you get stuff flipping around. That's what happened there. If you're wondering why, just deleted that. Boom. Walk in, bedroom, bedroom. It's a pretty good size walk-in. Maybe fit another whole linen there. Kind of wasting some space now that I see this. Wasting some space in that hallway. So let's slide that over. Checking the stream. Hey, party people. Thanks for watching along. All right, coffee break. We're back. Okay, so where does this catwalk and wall sit? Need to find that out. Oh, I have it in the wrong spot. Okay, not a problem. I'm going to delete that though. There's another one hiding under there. There. Felt off about this secondary suite wall. I figured it out. What's this? Alright, that would probably be open rail. Also going down that side. So this would all be open rail across as well. I do like that this suite kind of has their own wing. Everybody's bedroom is pretty separated in this plan. Okay, this one though gets a little trickier for a couple reasons. So bed wall. Bed wall is most likely this back wall. Have that vault below our dining room is below here. So odds are our best shot for a window is right there. So in a full-on design process, I would actually start drawing a really rough version of the rear elevation now, just to make sure everything fit. But I'm gonna skip that just for the time being, just for time constraints. Let's just pretend we're in an imaginary world where it works. But yeah, if you're drawing this house, you definitely should be before showing that to a client. All right, shower only. That suite worked out. And we are at 1510 by 17.6. You have a few options for that bed wall, actually. Got space in there. It's actually a really big room. Not like giant. It's a pretty good size. All right, let's just copy the windows below this bad boy. So again, need to be centered on that one above. Centered on the door. These centered on your stair. Cool. Cool beans. All right, upstairs. Pretty close to done as well. All right, let's switch to the exterior. Exterior, here we go. Got your SketchUp loaded. And if you want to go back and see part 1, it's up on YouTube. So we're gonna share screen, share a window. This is where we ended with part 1, is this exterior here. And I feel like we can do a lot of little things to it to really increase the presence on it. So I saved some components the other day. First off, let's take these columns out. We're going to push this porch back to the house. Oops. That goes there. That goes there. And this line will just come back. I'll redraw that. For those of you watching, I'm trying to stream every weekday morning. 60 minutes, draw a plan, figure out as much as I can in that plan, and go from there. They've been pretty fun. I'm saving all the versions to YouTube, and then I'll usually post the final plans to Instagram. Burnham Design Co. My channels for all that. Look me up. You can find us BIRNAM. You can find me on any of those platforms. All right, let's see here. I saved like a really big bracket that I wanted to use. Now I forget where it went. Did I not save it? There it is. Boom. So, not perfect proportions, but no, that's not gonna work. I'll come back to why that doesn't work in a sec. But I'm gonna add a dormer in here as well. So the pre-saved dormer I'm using. I like this like copper roof color. Oh, it's floating. Dormer's not even touching the house. Pretty neat, huh? You just get them to float there. Oh, that must have been a different roof pitch on the other one. Okay. So I'm just gonna drag that back to the house. You can see that pitch isn't perfect, but ooh, okay. Now let's dial in some windows. How wide are these? Okay, 30s. So we'll need to be clear of that landing, which those probably are not. Come down 30. Okay. Oh, that could just come down another. There we go. Alright, got our window block there. I'll come back to that. I don't love that. Oops. Grabbed the wrong face. So I've been showing these a lot lately. These wood headers. Alright, yeah. Okay, and let's get our wood hatch here. Make it look like an old timber frame. Header there. Probably show that on all of them. And then we're gonna get some trim to fill in these areas. So I have these pre-saved. This is just like window trim groups. But it's a quick and easy way to like trim out areas like this. Make it look like it's framed in. Also, you'll notice, so on my renderings, I never go true black because it like kind of eats up the shadows. And I don't want that. I want the shadows to be seen. So I usually go like a charcoal or a gray, dark gray with it when clients ask for black. Alright, let's do that timber frame header over here too. I got an idea for the porch. I'll come back to that. Remind me. Alright, I like to show these stone sills too. That's another one of just those really little details that help the rendering really pop. And those, I mentioned that the other day, the inset windows really help the rendering pop as well. I usually use stucco for the sills, which is like a stucco pattern, just because it's, I know it, the standard one in SketchUp renders pretty well, so I don't need to even mess with it. I can just plop it on and keep her moving. I'm going to trim this window out as well. Oh, whoops. I copied those windows out another inch. I don't want to copy those. And then another tip here, like you can have stuff overlaying other stuff if it's for the rendering, because the line work doesn't show. So they usually show up as just like normal. Excuse me. Let's show 6-inch corner trim here. And then gotta bump it out. So those end up being 7. You know, if you're actually doing the math, because I bumped them out each way an inch. And there we go. Coming back to the house, that's the 6-inch eave line. Erasing all the junk lines. I'm actually going to bring these in 6 inches just to minimize the look from the exterior. Okay, so my big idea with this front porch, I don't know, might be crazy. Actually, like frame a brick wall here. Let's see here. Bring this roof back to there. Just come out past the fine though. It's not going to feel right. Ooh, no. That's not it. Sometimes you have ideas and it's not right. And that's okay too. Let's just show full brick columns then. It's just 18 by 18. Brick face on the porch. That porch, to show a 3-inch drop in concrete. I'd usually model a step there as well. Show Might could use an arch. Together. Maybe this has a trim piece between it too. Let's bring that back down like 12 inches. Yeah. First I push that back really far. Oops, I'm editing the wrong component. I thought I was editing the trim. There we go. And then let's throw a front door on. Just have this standard door that I usually will edit based on the home. That's a 6'8" door, so I'm just gonna bump it up 16 inches. Let's just color this guy. Black. Wood lintel. I think this face probably needs, you know what, we're going to show grids on these windows too. Seeing it on the dormer, I like it enough to do it on all the windows. And then I'm going to offset that because I actually want to make faces out of it, not just lines. Probably should just have these windows pre-saved. Offset length is 0 is not allowed. Thank you, SketchUp. Come in, delete all these lines. And then that changed all the windows of that size, which is all of them. We used a pretty consistent size on this one. Yeah, starting to feel some life in it. I'd probably do that window like here, here, here. Side wall of the garage, and maybe some accent in the gable, like either a brick pop out or a stone, something like that. But I think we're getting pretty close to an hour, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Oh yeah, we just hit an hour. Okay, gonna wrap it up. Thanks so much for hanging with me. Hope you enjoyed this live stream and hope you have an awesome day.